You feel it, don't you? That subtle whisper of time, the creeping doubt that your best days are behind you. What if I told you that whisper is a lie? That there's a path, an ancient secret, to not just slow but reverse the relentless march of aging. This isn't about looking younger, it's about being younger from the inside out. Stick with me, because the final insight, the keystone of this entire philosophy, will shatter everything you thought you knew about your own mortality. Don't dare click away. Your future self will thank you. Ancient wisdom. For millennia, seekers of truth have understood a profound secret about the human body and spirit. It is not a machine to be constantly fueled, but a garden that thrives on periods of rest and recalibration. We live in an age of excess, where every moment is filled with consumption, whether it's food, information, or distraction. This constant input, while seemingly beneficial, actually wears down our intrinsic systems, much like a car engine running perpetually without a moment to cool down or receive maintenance. Our ancestors, by necessity, experienced cycles of abundance and scarcity, and within those rhythms lay a biological blueprint for renewal that we have largely forgotten. They didn't have the scientific terms we do today, but they intuitively grasped that less, in many instances, meant more for vitality and longevity. The spiritual traditions of the East, in particular, have emphasized the practice of deliberate self-denial, not as a form of suffering, but as a pathway to purification and heightened awareness. Fasting, in its various forms, has always been a central pillar of these practices, understood to cleanse not only the body, but also the mind, sharpening focus and deepening spiritual connection. It wasn't just about weight loss or physical health, though those were often welcome byproducts. It was about achieving a state of clarity, a lightness of being that allowed one to perceive the world and oneself with greater precision and insight. This ancient wisdom isn't some mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's deeply rooted in the observable effects on human physiology, effects that modern science is only now beginning to fully appreciate and validate through rigorous study. Consider the concept of ki, or prana, the life force energy described in these traditions. When the body is constantly busy digesting and processing, this vital energy is diverted to those tasks. But when digestion rests, that energy is freed up, able to flow to other areas, to repair, rejuvenate, and restore. It's like diverting resources from a busy construction site to critical infrastructure repair elsewhere. This reallocation isn't just theoretical. It manifests as increased mental acuity, improved physical resilience, and a general sense of well-being that transcends the purely physical. The body isn't just existing, it's optimizing. It's remembering its inherent capacity for healing and self-regulation, a capacity that is often suppressed by our modern lifestyle choices. Cellular renewal. Now let's talk about what's actually happening at the microscopic level when we embrace this ancient practice. Our cells, the fundamental building blocks of our existence, are constantly undergoing processes of growth, repair, and breakdown. Over time, especially with constant nutrient availability, our cells accumulate damaged components, cellular debris, and dysfunctional proteins. This accumulation is one of the primary drivers of aging, contributing to everything from wrinkles to chronic diseases. Think of it like a bustling city where the waste removal system is constantly overwhelmed, leading to a buildup of refuse in the streets. Eventually, the city becomes less efficient, less vibrant, and prone to decay. This is where the magic of cellular renewal, specifically a process called autophagy, comes into play. Autophagy literally means self-eating, and it's a fundamental biological process where cells systematically clean out their own damaged parts, recycling them into new healthy components. It's the ultimate cellular recycling program, a meticulous internal spring cleaning that keeps our cells youthful and efficient. Fasting is one of the most powerful activators of autophagy. When nutrient intake is restricted, cells trigger this process as a survival mechanism, consuming internal junk to generate energy and essential building blocks. This isn't starvation, it's intelligent cellular self-preservation and rejuvenation. The implications of robust autophagy are profound for reversing biological age. By clearing out senescent, aging cells and dysfunctional organelles, we are essentially making space for new, vibrant cells and components. This leads to improved cellular function, enhanced energy production, and a reduction in oxidative stress and inflammation, two hallmarks of aging. It's like upgrading all the old rusty pipes and faulty wiring in a house, making it stronger and more resilient than before. This deep cellular cleansing doesn't just make you feel better. It actually changes the fundamental biological age of your tissues and organs. It's not just slowing down the clock. It's actively rewinding it at a cellular level, creating a more youthful and robust internal environment. Metabolic reset. Our modern diet, rich in refined carbohydrates and sugars, has conditioned our bodies to be sugar burners. This means our primary fuel source is glucose, and our bodies are constantly producing insulin to manage blood sugar levels. While insulin is essential, chronically elevated insulin levels can lead to insulin resistance, a precursor to many age-related diseases and a significant accelerator of the aging process itself. When our bodies are always in an unfed state, they become less efficient at accessing and utilizing their own stored energy reserves, particularly fat. We get trapped in a cycle of constant hunger and energy crashes, never truly tapping into our full metabolic potential. Fasting provides a crucial metabolic reset. By abstaining from food for extended periods, we deplete our glycogen stores, stored glucose, forcing our bodies to shift from burning sugar to burning fat for fuel. This metabolic switch is incredibly powerful. When we tap into fat stores, we begin producing ketones, which are incredibly efficient and clean-burning fuel sources for both the body and the brain. This isn't just about weight loss, it's about metabolic flexibility, the ability of your body to seamlessly switch between fuel sources, which is a hallmark of youthful metabolism. A flexible metabolism is a resilient metabolism, better equipped to handle stress and maintain balance. This shift also has a profound impact on insulin sensitivity. When you fast, your insulin levels drop dramatically, giving your pancreas a much-needed rest and allowing your cells to become more responsive to insulin when it is eventually introduced again. This reversal of insulin resistance is a critical step in combating biological aging and preventing age-related diseases like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and even certain neurodegenerative conditions. It's like recalibrating a sensitive instrument that has been overused and abused. By resetting our metabolic pathways, we are essentially teaching our bodies to become more efficient, more adaptable, and more aligned with their natural ancestral operating system, which was designed for periods of both feast and famine. Hormonal harmony. Beyond cellular cleanup and metabolic shifts, fasting orchestrates a symphony of hormonal changes that are profoundly beneficial for reversing biological age. One of the most significant players here is human growth hormone, HGH. HGH is often called the fountain of youth hormone because of its critical role in muscle growth, fat loss, bone density, and overall tissue repair and regeneration. As we age, our natural production of HGH declines, contributing to many of the symptoms we associate with getting older, such as decreased muscle mass, increased body fat, and reduced vitality. Remarkably, fasting has been shown to dramatically increase HGH production, sometimes by several 100%. This surge in growth hormone during a fasted state amplifies the body's natural restorative processes, encouraging the repair of tissues, the burning of fat, and the preservation of lean muscle mass. It's like telling your body, okay, now's the time to rebuild and get stronger, and providing it with the perfect hormonal environment to do so. This isn't about injecting synthetic hormones. It's about activating your body's own endogenous youth-preserving mechanisms, tapping into a natural wellspring of vitality that is already within you. Furthermore, the interplay between insulin, HGH, and other hormones like cortisol and adrenaline during fasting helps to fine-tune your entire endocrine system. Lower insulin levels mean less interference with HGH action. The temporary rise in cortisol and adrenaline during the initial stages of a fast isn't necessarily a stress response in the negative sense, but rather a mechanism to mobilize stored energy, enhancing mental focus and physical resilience. This entire hormonal cascade works synergistically to create a state of heightened repair and regeneration, priming your body to not just survive, but to truly thrive. It's about bringing your entire internal system into a state of profound balance and harmony, a hormonal reset that promotes youthfulness from within. Mental clarity. It's not just the body that benefits. The mind undergoes a remarkable transformation during periods of deliberate food abstinence. Many people report an unparalleled sense of mental clarity, focus, and heightened cognitive function during and after a fast. This isn't a mere placebo effect. There are tangible neurological changes at play that contribute to this enhanced mental state. When the body switches to burning ketones for fuel, the brain receives a cleaner, more efficient energy source. Ketones readily cross the blood-brain barrier and are preferentially used by neurons, leading to more stable energy levels and reduced brain fog that many experience on a high-carbohydrate diet. Beyond fuel, fasting stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, often referred to as miracle grow for the brain. BDNF is a protein that plays a crucial role in neuronal growth, survival, and plasticity. It helps to grow new brain cells, strengthen existing neural connections, and protect the brain from age-related decline. Increased BDNF levels improve learning, memory, and overall cognitive performance. It's like tending to a garden, ensuring the soil is rich and the plants have all the nutrients they need to flourish and grow stronger. This biological response is a direct counter to the cognitive decline often associated with aging. Moreover, the psychological discipline required for fasting cultivates mental resilience and self-mastery. In a world saturated with instant gratification, intentionally delaying pleasure and enduring temporary discomfort strengthens your willpower and expands your capacity for self-control. This isn't just about food, it translates to other areas of life, enhancing your ability to focus, resist distractions, and pursue long-term goals. The quiet introspection that often accompanies fasting can also lead to deeper self-awareness and a profound sense of inner peace. It's an opportunity to strip away the constant noise and truly listen to your inner voice, gaining clarity not just about your biology, but about your purpose and direction in life. The method. So, how do we integrate this profound understanding into our lives to truly reverse biological age? The method I speak of is not about perpetual starvation or extreme deprivation. It is about intelligent, intentional, cyclical fasting. This isn't a diet. It's a lifestyle, a practice of living in harmony with your body's natural rhythms, reintroducing a pattern that our ancestors knew intimately. The most accessible and powerful approach for most people is time-restricted eating, often referred to as intermittent fasting. This involves condensing all your daily eating into a specific window, typically between 6 to 10 hours, and fasting for the remaining 14 to 18 hours. This simple shift can initiate many of the cellular, metabolic, and hormonal benefits we've discussed, allowing your body sufficient time to enter that restorative state daily. For deeper cellular cleanup and a more profound metabolic reset, longer fasts, such as 24-hour fasts once or twice a week, or even extended fasts of 36 to 72 hours, can be incredibly potent. These longer periods are where autophagy really kicks into high gear and the body makes a more significant shift into ketosis. However, it's crucial to approach these with intention, and if new to fasting or with underlying health conditions, under guidance. Listen to your body. It will communicate with you. This isn't a race. It's a journey of discovery and transformation. It's about building a sustainable practice that serves your unique physiology and lifestyle. Beyond the when of eating, the what you eat during your eating window is equally vital. When you do break your fast, prioritize nutrient-dense whole foods, healthy fats, quality proteins, and an abundance of vegetables. Avoid processed foods, refined sugars, and excessive carbohydrates, which negate many of the benefits of your fasting efforts. Think of your eating window as an opportunity to flood your body with the building blocks it needs to repair and rejuvenate after its restorative period. This synergistic approach, combining periods of intentional abstinence with periods of nourishing intake, is the most powerful method to activate your body's intrinsic ability to reverse biological age and embrace a future of vibrant health and profound well-being. This is not merely a tactic, it is a way of life that unlocks your fullest potential. This isn't just about looking younger, it's about reclaiming your vitality, your mental edge, your very essence. It's about understanding that true power lies not in constant consumption, but in intelligent self-mastery. The ability to activate your body's deepest healing mechanisms, to strip away the accumulated debris of time, and to fundamentally reset your biological clock lies within you, waiting to be awakened. Embrace this ancient path, and you will not just live longer, but live with a vibrancy and clarity you might have thought were long lost. Your future self, brimming with energy and purpose, is calling. YouTube comment: